I got here this morning, I was the only boat here.
Today we're fishing Cedar Creek Lake in Lincoln County, Kentucky.
A lot of the trees have rotted and broke off.
A new lake is wonderful to fish. All the standing structure that was in there at the time was left, so it's absolutely chock full of fish habitat. You like this lake, don't you?
I do.
Caught a few good fish out of here?
Yeah, I've caught several.
Now, today, tell us what you're using. I'm going to try this rig that you're
I'm going to be using a Wacky rig.
A Wacky rig. Tell folks out there who have not used one what that is.
What it is it's a 5-inch worm. It's just a straight worm. You use a Wacky style hook, and rather than hook the worm through the head, you just take it. I bend it about halfway.
Stick him right through the middle.
Come in just like that. I would let it sink. Most of the time you don't want it to hit the bottom, they'll hit it before it gets there.
Right.
It's what you want anyway.
Yeah.
Once it hits the bottom, you kind of I just kind of give it a little shake, and I'll set it back down. When they're hitting it there, you'll catch a bunch on it.
Pretty aggressive with
Yeah.
them? On the Wacky rig?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's trying to get you hung up, isn't he?
That's what they try to do.
You're gonna make me put. Oh, that was just hateful. And there he is.
The ice is broken.
The Wacky worm.
The Wacky
worm
has struck.
I guess the reason they call it a Wacky rig is it's so simplistic.
I really never had confidence in it, so I went forever not using it. Last year, me and my father-in-law was out here, throwed everything we had in the box. Wasn't hardly catching nothing. And we switched over to this. He looked at it and he said, there ain't no way. I think I had a couple bags in here. And we went through them in about 20 minutes.
You take a hook and you just basically stick it through the middle of a worm and let it suspend. I like that because you can cover a lot of water, not just one depth. If you have a weight on it and throw it out on the bank and pull it out, you cover the bottom.
I like using a little 1/8 ounce or 16 ounce bullet sinker just to help it kind of get down in some of the grass. And... All right, here we go.
Tell you what, he hit like he was serious though.
They don't play, do they?
Hey, Wacky wormed. He's been wacky.
He was way out here, wasn't he?
Yeah. I heard a whippoorwill at my house last night.
Oh, did you?
Went, meow, meow, meow. That's a good fish right there now. You just made a show. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Was he right in that tree or?
Yeah, out in the open.
Out in the open. Look how
Boy,
fat
that
that
thing got a
fish
belly
is.
on it, doesn't it?
Has he still got something sticking out of his throat?
I don't see anything.
Man, oh man, that fish been eaten. You just made show. We can go to the house now.
He was headed that way as quick as he could with it.
He took off and just running with it?
Mm-hmm. Been eating good, hasn't he?
In open water.
Yeah.
Cedar Creek bass.
We reckon that fish go 3 pound, 3.5 maybe. He may go 3.
I'd say 3.5. 3.5,
Think so?
yeah. Now most people would hold that fish up and they say that was a 6 pound fish.
Yeah, hold it out there like that.
Uh-huh.
We'll take that, won't we?
I guarantee you. See ya.
What's the biggest fish you ever caught on one of these wacky rigs?
Probably 5 pounds. That was last year. Oh yeah.
I think it's a little better fish. Don't you get in there. That's a little better fish.
It looks huge. Wacky worm, I've heard catches more fish than any other lure.
I think fish are opportunists. They see that it is easy, smells good. They think they can suck it in. If it's not good, they'll spit it back out. But then they say, ooh, it tastes pretty good.
Now we overthink things sometimes, and this is so daggone easy, it's almost silly.
That's a better fish. I'll tell you what, those have been fun to catch though.
They have.
Consistent.
Whack attack.
You know what, Danny? I like your little wacky worm rig. Haven't used it in a while, but you know what? We caught fish consistently all day long.
Yep.
It seemed to me like we caught a lot in about that size range, which I'll be glad to catch
Take them all day.
long. And as I take this last cast, I want to thank you for taking us out today.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna release this bad boy here.
Bring this last cast in. There's probably a 26-pounder